Hey everybody, here's a quick update. I'm out checking out the property. Got a lot of different maintenance things to do. Got to set up a ground blind. But right now I'm checking out the plots that I have sprayed and mowed to see how they're doing. As you can see in this plot, it looks pretty good. You can see I missed a strip right there. So I've got a backup or a backpack sprayer that I'm going to be using just to kill these type of plot or areas. Over here you can see it's mostly dying. Around the edge I'm going to go back through later with my sprayer and some Roundup. I use 2,4-D and clethodim on this and most of my plots, because I do have some clover in here. Didn't want to kill those out yet. I am going to get ready to plant all of my fall food plots. I have to say that's slow. It's kind of a tongue twister. But right now I just wanted to leave some clover, so I didn't want to clear everything off because I want the deer to stay around. Contrary to a lot of videos that you see that people say you don't want deer here during the summer, I want deer here 365 days a year. I don't care if they bed somewhere else. I want to feed right here during the main times so I can kill them. Simple as that. So be careful what you listen to. It's not all right. It's not all right for your property, which is what you have to decide. For my property, I want deer. I need deer. Have a lot of kids, have a lot of young hunters. They come. I want them to see does. I want them to see pictures of does in the summer. And so for that, I want them around. And with that comes buck. My favorite time of the year and yours during the rut. If you have does around, you'll have bucks around. But again, gonna spray this right here, just that strip and a couple other little spots that I missed on this food plot. Let's go check out another one. Up here checking out another plot. I'm on my long plot up on my ridge top. I've got about almost an acre up here. It goes way back. I'll take a look up there. But I wanted to show you this right here. And then over here, you might be able to see it. But all this seems to be mostly dead except for the clover. So like I said, I sprayed 2,4-D, B, Butarac, and clethodim, and so far so good. I did mow it, so you could see that it looks fairly low. The clover is coming up. We got some rain, got some more rain coming in for the next couple days, so exciting time. Top up here so far is ready to plant, and I'm gonna check out a little further down and check out this plot over here. Let's go take a look. All right, everybody, I'm up here in the other end of the food plot, and as you can see, it's mostly a success. I have a spot right there that I've got to spray. Just missed a little patch here. Other than that, it's clover. All of the grasses are dying, all the broadleafs are dying. But other than that, I think so far the top is a success. So spraying, letting it rest, mowing, leaving the clover seems to have worked. I'm real happy about this. My trail camera is dead, so it must be, I got a lot of photos on it. Hopefully that's the case. But let me go check out this other plot. All right, over here in this small long plot right here, just wanted to show you that real quick. Looks like a success. So again, we sprayed it, let it rest, mowed it, and what is coming up, let me turn around, you can see green. That's clover. So a lot of the thatch is dissolving. It's going to give it a little bit of organic matter. There is a few things in here I need to come in here and spray. I'll take a look at what that is and figure that out. But it looks like I have a couple things that I need to knock out. But anyways, I'll get with that. But so far the top is a success. Super excited about this. Again, starting a couple weeks early, and the hard work of knocking some of this stuff out before the rush came has proven to pay off. I'll talk about the seed blend that I'm going to plant a little bit later. And but right now I just wanted to give you an update on the ridge top. And again, so far looks great. The bottom, I showed you the one spot. I didn't show you a couple other spots because we got some work to do. So let's go get some work done. I'm up here on the other side of the ridge plot in a new plot that I put in this year, back here behind me. You can see that I've got it fenced off. I fenced it off because I put eagle bean, soybeans, iron clay peas, and some sunflowers in here. I was late to put a fence up, so it got pounded pretty hard early, of course. And since I put the fence up, Everything has been taken off. I really need to spray for grasses, well, and broadleaves, but I really can't because of what I've planted, but I can spray for grasses. So I need to get some of the clethodim and get that all cleaned out. What I'm doing up here is putting up a ground blind, kind of at a dilemma. I wanted my ground blind to be on this side over here, but the problem is my food plot runs more west and east as opposed to north and south. Now the reason for that is most winds where I'm from come out of early bow season, the south later on in the year, the north. A lot of times they come, there's a west wind in it, if not a direct west wind, regardless of the time of the year. So I always try to set up more on the east side, because if I'm on the east side and I get a west wind, I'm great. If I get too strong of a west with a south on that side, it's going to blow up in the bedding area, which I feel is in front of me, and I definitely don't want that. It's a new plot. I don't want to ruin it before I get started. So I've got a spot right here. I'm on the other side, and I'm going to put the ground blind there. It's not the best because it starts falling off, so I think I could see probably as it rolls over, probably 3/4. Anything on the other side, I could probably see the top of their back or their heads. That's it. So it's a little bit of a dilemma there. Now, what is kind of cool is right there, there's 3 trunks together. I'm gonna put a ladder stand up later. And then at the end of the field, which you probably can't see, right over there, there is a lock-on that I'm going to replace and put a better lock-on in there. So that's coming up. So I'm gonna walk in front of this spot, and as you can see, it's right here behind me. And so I think it's gonna be okay. It should be a good spot. I'm gonna have my brother-in-law come in here, and he has not killed a whitetail. He's from Arizona, so it's gonna be really fun. So a ground blind with a couple chairs in here will be great. He's used to it. I feel like he can get a shot in here, so I'm super excited about it. Again, this food plot's got a lot of grass in it. It's got some weeds in it, which I'm not worried about because I'm gonna let it go. I will probably spray for grasses. I don't know if I can get it done today, maybe next week. I'm gonna put about 800 pounds of lime when I do it. I wasn't gonna get to lime it until the spring, but I bought several bags. I've got some left over. I think I've got 800 pounds. I might even have more than that, but I'm gonna put 800 pounds out here on this, maybe a little bit more. I hadn't done a pH test yet, but I will do a soil sample. I will get it, and then I'll spread it and I'll take it in. Why is that backwards? Because I know that I'm going to need lime, because this is a brand new plot on a ridge top. It's been covered with trees for years and years and years, so I know it's very acidic soil. The trees and the shrubs that grow around here, they grow the best in acidic soil. So I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm gonna have to sock the lime to it. So I'm going to put it down because I need to get in the ground as fast as I possibly can. And I'm gonna do the soil test, and then I'll subtract whatever it says to do. Because like I said, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm gonna need it. So hang out with me. I'm gonna put this ground blind up, and I've got some other projects to do, but let's see if you agree with where I put this, and hang out, and let's put this blind up. All right, guys, last 2 projects for today. One is spraying this fruit plot right here. Just want to do a circle. You can see out there where the long plot is, it is sprayed, but in here there's a lot of weeds. You can see probably right in here, hopefully you can see that there is a lot of clover. So I do have to get rid of some of the grasses and the weeds. I've got my tank with 2 gallons in it to spray this one and the other one, and a little strip that I missed in my food plot out here. Super glad about this plot. Lots of clover in here, which I'm excited about. So that'll give a lot of nitrogen to the fruit trees, and it gives a lot of browse for the deer and the turkeys. Usually in the fall, I have a ground blind set up right over there, and we've killed a few deer in this in this tree plot. And last year I had some really nice bucks just right over here. probably about a 15-yard shot. I decided to watch them and take pictures of them. It's all right. Maybe they'll be around this year because they were really, really nice. So again, last project for today. Gonna spray right now. I'm not gonna show you it because you guys know what that looks like. But anyways, I'll give you an update on it in a couple weeks. You can see how bad it looks. Lots of clover in here. I'm gonna do this one and then we'll go to the next plot. Everybody, I'm on my last plot to spray. So I've only got a small section to spray. It's probably only about 10 yards across and probably 60, 70 yards long. It's where a section where I have fruit trees in, and I've also got Dunstan oaks and sawtooths and several different trees. I've got some nice peach tree back here, right there. Several persimmon trees right here that I planted. All these along here are persimmons. So again, I'm gonna come in here, spray some of the stilt grass, some of the other grasses and weeds, and I'm gonna get out of here. I wanna get done before 12 o'clock, and if I got busy, I'll be done. I've got probably about 30 minutes before 12, so I think I can get it done. I think I gotta get packed up and get out. But hey, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the progress. I'll show you more. Looking down and seeing lots of browse on the clover. The deer are really hammering this plot. This is a whole plot over here. Lots of clover in here, great place. But anyways, I appreciate you watching the videos. Hopefully they're helping. This was a quick video on maintenance, on spraying, on coming back and touching up the areas that you sprayed. I sprayed a couple weeks ago and turned out great. I'm just hitting some of the stuff that I didn't get a chance to and taking care of that. So I'm getting closer to planting food plots. Can't talk today. Like I said, I got my implements, or some of my implements in that I wanted. They're only for small ATV, UTVs. So we'll see how they do. New seed coming up. I'll talk about that quite a bit. But right now I'm going to get busy spraying. So I appreciate you watching Small Property Adventures.